morning. It is a gorgeous day, so I thought I'd start my vlog in the garden because I just don't vlog in the garden, so I thought that'd be different. Throwback to these sunglasses when I wore them on my holiday last year, but they're like so scratched, really difficult to see. But if I don't want to be squinting at the camera, so I've just put these on while I film. But I thought I'd do like a day in the life, like lockdown edition, because everyone seems to be doing it and I enjoy vlogging, and I just thought I'd bring you along with what I do in like a daily lockdown thing. I mean, I don't really do much, but I'm going out later and I'm using my phone today, so I thought I could put my phone to the magnet that I have in my car and see if I get any sort of good angle footage from it. So it's sort of like a little experiment today, rather, and see how it comes out and see how much footage I get. But I'm off to like a little place called Daneshill Lakes, and it's a nice little area to walk around. There's like swans and nice shaded area and stuff like that, and it's getting me out of the house because honestly, I don't know about everyone else, but I am bored because I have not worked since the end of March and it's now the end of May, so it's kind of like I've had 2 months fully out of work, and it's not the best, to be honest. Like, I enjoy working, and not having that routine is horrible, and I've not slept very well for like 2 months because I just can't sleep when I don't have a routine. So that's pretty much what's going to happen today. And I may add some other bits into this vlog sort of towards the end if it's not that long. So I've got like books that I've read in lockdown, because I've read nearly 10 books during lockdown, which for me is an absolute record. I enjoy my reading, but I just never get time. So I've had plenty of time to sit down, enjoy some books. I just thought I'd give my thoughts and opinions on the books that I've read, because I have read some amazing books and I want to share my reviews. Haven't really been playing anything because there's just no games coming out. All I've played really is Mario Kart on my Switch, and I started the Spider-Man game, so could probably go back to that. But Lady Gaga's new album Chromatica is out tomorrow, so I'm buzzing for that, and I may do like a review of that somewhere, but I might not. It just depends. I don't know what Amazon are doing with their deliveries, because it still says delivery date pending on my order, so I may not even have the physical copy for God knows how long. And The Last of Us 2 comes out on the 19th of June, absolutely finally, which people will be glad to hear me stop going on about that game, I think, because I think I just mention it too much. And that's it. Oh my god, my shoulders look so different. I never have like my arms on show, but it's so warm. Let me know how you're doing, like let me know what you've been up to, and if there's any sort of tips for like lockdown and stuff. I should hopefully be able to do more things soon, because in the UK they're opening like markets and things next week, like small businesses, so that'll at least give me somewhere to go, because it's rubbish just being off work but also not being able to do anything, and my hay fever is like sky high, so it's all come at once really. So yeah, that's just like this little intro to this vlog. Hope you enjoy it. I hope it comes out well. Just packing up a picnic to take on our trip, and I'm still taking my Christmas biscuits because I've had them for ages and they're just easy to travel with. So I've got some shortbreads in there, and we're going to get some chairs and take those as well. Venturing over to the shed to try and get some chairs out to take with us. This shed is a mess, but it was a new, I say new, I've had it a few years now, but pretty new investment, just because we had our garage converted, so we had nowhere to put anything. That one chair, have we got another chair? Yes. And it's just like where we put things that we've bought and tools and things. What a shed's for. That is so cobwebby, it's horrible. I'm hoping shut that properly. Right, now to try and fit these into my boot. And they fit in easy. I was worried, I wasn't sure, but plenty of room. My boot's looking pretty tidy at the moment. There was like a massive area that I wanted to hoover, but still haven't done it. But yeah, all done. I had my car washed literally 3 days ago. There's already beer poo on it, so I think I'm gonna get a wipe and wipe it off. My god, it is hot in here. It is like the hottest car I think I've ever known. My car doesn't have aircon, which is an absolute take in the middle of summer. It's like the hottest summer so far. Like, I think this is the hottest day of the year. This angle is actually really good, so I think I'm just gonna leave the camera rolling and see what happens. But I have to drive with my windows down because it's so hot, so I'm not sure if it's just gonna be wind all the time. So I'm gonna test it, film, and then see what the footage sounds like when it's when I go to edit it, and see if I can like mess with the sound and stuff. But yeah, I'm happy with this angle. I want to like a drive with me carpool karaoke type series, but one, I've not really been driving that long, so I didn't want to have that distraction when I was still like learning myself when I passed. And two, when it's hot, like I said, I have to drive my windows down. So yeah, a few issues, but we'll get there and we'll see. And I'm hoping that this is it's gonna work, because I actually really like this angle, and I really like these magnets that you can get for your car. So I'll link those down below if anyone's interested. Look,
A what?
a vlog.
Oh,
Just wave the gloves at the vlog. Trying out the angle, it looks quite good, doesn't it?
it's for fun.
But I said it might be quite loud because of the wind, so I'm going to see how we get on. And the radio's going to blast out as soon as I turn my engine on. So we will have a few like carpool karaoke and see.
Have a look at my hair. Just washed it, not brushed it. Look.
I don't know how my car looks so disgusting as well.
Dust, love, dust.
Windows down.
I have to brush it. Wow, it's got me
Spraying
now.
my window. We'll just see, we'll roll with it. You might have to direct me there because I ain't got the sat nav on. I know where we're going.
Where are we going?
Gainesville.
Oh, right.
Turn the music up slightly. But I'd love to do a drive with me series, but especially because I can get quite like impatient with drivers. It'd be quite good to like see my reaction.
So you've not got your... Do you remember which way you were going?
Yeah.
Right.
I know most of the way, but you might have to help me. But it's because I can't have it on and film at the same time.
No. No, the routes anyway.
I'm just hoping the sound isn't too windy.
Just head towards Ranskill. It's definitely busier though today, look.
23 degrees.
Yeah. It's definitely busier out and about.
But also, in this vlog, if anyone watches the vlogs regular and they've seen Cheryl in my vlog, Cheryl started doing like a Minecraft streaming series on Twitch.
Well, I've seen that advertised on Twitter.
So I'm going to put her link in the description, because if anyone likes our vlogs and wants to go and support her, then feel free to do so. So her link will be in the description as well. She's really enjoying doing that. So
And I've got two up on YouTube.
yeah, I'll link my mum's videos as well down below. This video is just going to have people's links in the description. But yeah, my mum did a book review video and like a lockdown Halloween video. So if you're into that, I'll leave that in the link below as well. think it's just going to be wind though. Hear that wind. Getting over it's from 60s and 30s.
These weren't here last time. Oh, that's handy. I bet they know when speed's coming. They've got it on some kind of measure. We're going to go
It's right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember these lights? Oh my god.
What way?
See a bit of my dodgy driving. I've not slowed down enough then. Being first.
I expect to come out and drive properly, not bounce into that.
Because I've not slowed enough, I've already gone to first gear. There's that beetle that pulled out in front of me last time. It was living that out.
Oh yeah, I remember. Down here. Oh, this one, that one.
You don't tell me there then.
Well, I meant, you can see the sign. This one.
It's on your side of the road out there. Train, mate, send you flying if you don't slow down.
Oh, fuck off here. We're down here. We'll see it, can we?
Yeah, even busier.
Yeah, I thought it would be. Oh, spaces. But they know they're disabled spaces.
That's parking. That's your park here.
Wait a minute, someone it'll be too next to me. There's one where there's a...
We have no spaces. Straight on up. They're going down there.
Where? Yeah, no, get really in the corner, can they?
Go right here. Not much else is coming.
Somebody else is coming as well now. Did you want to have a walk for a shady spot?
Yeah. Woo! We made it alive. There was no angry drivers today. I don't get my road rage. This spot is hideous. Look at that.
Could have been treating that. Wait,
I've put some stuff on it, but it's just not happening. Sat right near the ducks and the geese. I'm worried they're going to come and try and steal the food, but there's people with kids trying to feed them over there, so hopefully we're safe. We're going to dig into the picnic.
wait a minute, I'm just going to get my phone out first.
And I'm using my Hufflepuff flask. My friend Sophie bought me this for Christmas last year, and she remembered that I was actually a Hufflepuff on Pottermore, so bought me a flask. And then Mum's got my other flask that I have, that was also mine, but then we just use it as a spare one because I've got this one now. So we've got plenty that keep the water nice and cold.
It's not quite on tight either.
Yeah, it's fine.
It survived.
And it doesn't spill. So that's that. Oh, they're all just gathering closer.
When it bits my camera.
Making a funny noise.
I'll have a sandwich now. I'm fine. Have you had a sandwich?
No.
Oh.
And we're back. It was really nice, as you saw from some of the footage. We were sat right near the geese. They didn't take any of our food, luckily, so we must have been on our best behaviour. I've got my hat on forward, which is like, I never wear my hats forward, but the sun was literally blinding me, so yeah, got it on forwards. Probably keep it on like this for the drive home, just so I can see where I'm going, and I'll see you when I'm back home. I'm back home. This angle is so wide because my phone's so far away. I'm so used to like my other camera being this close. But I thought I'd just quickly go through like the books that I've read during lockdown. There's not every single book here, but they're the ones that I've recently read and can talk about. So just add this in. So I read Lindsay Kelk, One in a Million. So as many people will know by now, Lindsay Kelk is one of my favourite authors, and this was like another one-off story because I was in the middle of reading her series and then she was releasing like other like separate stories. And this is about two girls called Annie and Francesca, not Annie and Francesca, Annie and Miranda, who run like a social media company, and they have a competition with Annie to see if she can get this guy to so many followers on Instagram, and he's like very old school and doesn't really use the internet really. So that's the gist of that story. There's not much I can say without revealing too much of the story, but it's a really enjoyable read if you're into that sort of romance, social media type story. So that's one book that I read during lockdown. 3 like little mini short series now by J.K. Rowling. I had these for so long, but then sort of forgot to read them because I had so many other books. So I've got The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which is Newt Scamander just talking about the different beasts. And I have seen the Fantastic Beasts film, but the illustrations are amazing in these books. I love them. I don't actually know who does the illustrations. Oh, the cover illustrations are by Johnny Duddle, but I don't know who does the actual in-book illustrations. It doesn't tell you. But that is a really cute little read. But out of the 3 of them, this was my least favourite just because it was just talking about all the beasts and things. Quidditch Through the Ages, which is just again talking about how Quidditch became about and how like the rules have changed and things. This was really fun because it was like the history of Quidditch, but again telling you about like what the brooms they used to have, that it was more violent back in like the olden times, and it's written as if it was by that person and they experienced it. And I love this little touch of the Hogwarts library at the front where it has like all the students' names that have borrowed the book because it's meant to be books from the library. And then The Tale of the Beadle and the Bard, and this one has got like 5 fairy tales. This is my favourite one out of the 3, and this one's got like the story of the 3 brothers in, which is in the Harper Prince film. So you'll be familiar with that one, and it's just got a few fairy tales in, and then Dumbledore sort of does his little thing afterwards and tells you things about it and how things have changed and stuff like that. So they're really good if you're into Harry Potter. Sophie Kinsella, I Owe You One. So Sophie Kinsella is like one of those authors that's very sort of take or leave. Like some of her books are better than others. I did like this one, but it definitely isn't one of her best. So it's about Fixie, who runs her shop Fars, because her name's Fixie Farr, and she runs like a business with her family. And she gets into an I Owe You One situation with this man called Sebastian. And then it sort of goes on as if, I've done you a favour, now can you do me this favour? Can you do me this favour? And lots of things happen, and her like childhood crush comes back, and people just get out of hand really. And the only thing, like, I think the reason I didn't really like this one as much as the others is the characters are quite unlikable, and I know that's probably part of the plot, but they've become just too unlikable and frustrating, and it was really frustrating to read at times. And the ending wasn't that good. It was a bit underwhelming, and a bit predictable, and I don't like it when a book's that predictable. So it was okay. I mean, it depends on the sort of books you like, but I wouldn't highly recommend this one. The one I would recommend by Sophie Kinsella is My Not So Perfect Life. That's a really great one. The best book I've ever read in my whole life is Leanne Moriarty, 9 Perfect Strangers. Like, I don't think I've read a book as quick as this one. This was like phenomenal. And it's about 9 people that go to a health resort to try and sort out different issues in their life. So everyone's there with a different problem. So you've got a young couple that are having marriage problems, a man that wants to lose weight, a woman who's body conscious, a author who has gone through some divorces. So there's people there that want to try and better themselves and feel better. And it's brilliant. It's so well written. It's such a good pace, and I love a book with good pace because I can get through it a lot better. And each chapter is a different person's point of view, so it will go from like one character, the next chapter will be another character, but it could be in the same situation, could be in a different situation, and they've moved on in time, or it's a flashback. So it's really good. And there's a massive sort of big twist right near the end where you think, how is this book going to end? And it sort of gets a little bit wild towards the end. So I love that bit. Addition to the story, and I really like the ending where it sort of goes to like a year later and it tells you what everyone's up to now, how things worked out, Did people better themselves? Did they not? And it's just an amazing book. And there's so many people that hate this on the Goodreads site, and it just amazes me that they could hate this book, because it's honestly one of the best books I've ever read so far, and I've read a lot of books. So yeah, this one, a massive recommendation. And the book I'm currently reading is another Lindsay Kelp one, and it's I Heart Hawaii, and this is the last one in the I Heart series. I kind of feel a bit sad because we've followed Angela and Jenny and Alex for so long now that it's just, it feels weird for it to be coming to an end. But I kind of have a horrible feeling that it's going to end quite sad, just because of the book started like a year after, and then the first chapter is like a year before. So I'm kind of like psyching myself up that it's not going to be a happy ending, but we will see. But I'm really enjoying this one, and I'm on chapter 11 so far. So they're just some nice little books to read, really, if you're into reading and you want some recommendations. Because while we're in lockdown, there's plenty of time to read. And I think that's everything. I've really enjoyed like experimenting and doing a different type of vlog. I know I do vlogs, but this has just been a little bit different, a few different things included. I'm going to see how things sound now when I edit them, and hopefully this will be a good vlog. And if you do like this, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the like button, and do, leave a comment, follow me on all my social media, and yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. The vlogs have come back. Like, they've resurfaced from the cupboard while I've been in isolation, and I will see you hopefully soon, but who knows, in another video. Bye, guys.